Hello everybody, welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons on Haven Cove. I'm Sugar Song as always, and today we're going to build something really cute by Stitch's house, which is still in the Rainbow area. So I built this cute little game board that I found on Pinterest. I usually use Pinterest to give me ideas and I just kind of run with it. This other idea that I'm about to build over here by Stitch's house is also on Pinterest as well. This is just a way to execute it without being in the same orientation as it was on Pinterest, but you'll get the idea once we actually get into the whole building thing. You're gonna need a lot of Mario materials and other things like that. So yeah, I wanted to build it in this little area right beside Stitch's house, have the opening over by Stitch's, door, and I realized that these trees are more likely going to be in the way. I had to kick some of my custom paths out of the way so I could actually connect them how I want to connect them later. But so I was like gonna round this off just so that way it doesn't bother me while I'm working, because I don't know why, but my OCD is just like, no, this looks stupid type thing. So I just rounded it out quick, just so that way it's like that, and then I will connect it how it needs to connect and kick off what I need to kick off later, as I usually do, because I'm crazy. But yeah, these trees need to move, and then I realized I didn't have my shovel in my inventory. I forgot it. I left it over there. And the only inventory is all the way over to the campsite, whereas, the crafting bench is at and everything. So I had to run through the little game board again. So you'll see when we get down at the end of the path here, you'll saw those little circles I made with like the regular path, and then I put my custom like little flowers on top of them. I had to do that because I had to get rid of the daisies because I wanted to have these cute little railroad tracks over in the Mario area. I will have to get rid of something else also to have them in there. You'll see also I used the balloon arch from one of the New Year's. I just turned it around so you couldn't see the year. Just so that way it looks more nice over there with all the other balloons. I wish they would still give us that, but it is what it is, and I had it from when I went from my old island to this island. When I do future type of customizations after this one, which is still going to be Haven Cove, I will not use anything that people can't really use, basically. So I will get rid of the balloon arch eventually. More than likely, but not this time around. It'll stay there for the little game board because it looks really cute, and I like the idea of, the balloons there. So, but yeah, I just moved those trees, and then now I'm gonna actually go in, get this area kind of ready. So I had to kick off some of my custom designs just because of how things are going to be. And then I have these iron fences that are left over from the game board. They're all rainbow colored, and I wish I would have thought of this ahead of time, is make 10 of the blue and then color code it to the color I needed. Do the same thing again with the next 10, and then do the same thing with the next 10, because I ended up with an odd number of colors because of that, and I wish I would have done that ahead of time, because blue is the one that you end up with in the beginning. But I didn't think about it when I first did the game board thing, so I was just trying to use up what was left over. And then I wanted to make a little turn here because it just didn't look right how it was going to the end of the thing here, so I just made a little turn to go inside of the little playground that I'm basically making. It's kind of like a Mario Land playground, I guess. So that's how that is. And then, of course, I was like, well, I gotta make a path over here for the bridge. So that's kind of what I did here. And I just kind of had it ending right up here. The cool thing with these little places is that you don't necessarily have to go into them. You can just kind of see them from the roads and everything. They really don't have like an end point. The only places that really you would have to walk into is the campsite and my home. But I kind of did that on purpose so like you don't necessarily have to go to them unless you absolutely want to. And usually people do like going to players' houses, like the main player, so that's kind of why I kind of did that. I mean, Darius's house will be here too, but I'm gonna make his look like, very well, one area with the custom walls and stuff like that. So yeah, also I didn't learn from my mistake either. I just made like a whole crap ton of the blue again and then I customized it. I'm pretty sure, unless I actually did it. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long at this point that I don't remember exactly what I did. But yeah. So I'm just kind of like hoping that this will work. But yeah, so just going in with all the custom design uh, fencing here that I made. And I'll need more orange eventually. But I'm just picking up the ones that, you know, I didn't need over there that was blue. So you'll see that I'm putting down some of the blocks that I wanted to put over here, and obviously, it's just a gauge on how big I wanted to make this. So I started putting in the dirt pathing I wanted to put in here. I went with the lighter pathing so that way when I put like the little pretties, you can see it a lot better than like the dark pathing. I haven't really used the dark path too much so far. But you'll see me reorientate this whole area again, making it a little bit bigger here and there. But obviously having the fencing going around the whole thing. So that's kind of why I did what I did. And then obviously putting down the path. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that the chalk little things will show up better. And then, of course, like some of the flowers I want to put in here that are part of the custom designs. Um, so then that way they look really nice. Okay, so you'll notice also this is where the waterway is. I had to take out this particular log that I used because I need another two tiles for the railways I'm using in the Mario area because I want to make a full loop with the little train tracks type stuff. So I'm just reorganizing all my little pretties around in here. Of course, I had to move a lot of stuff because of the game board. I got rid of a lot of the customizations for like the flowers and everything because I just went down to the bare minimum so I could have that game board basically. But I'm just organizing stuff so that way things are kind of in the same area, as you probably will notice. And I know on Pinterest a lot of people were wondering what this particular code is. I will be putting that here in a minute on screen because I have to go get two more tiles anyways and I forgot to save it. If you miss it right now, don't worry. At the very end of the whole thing, I will be posting all the different codes that I use for this particular island. Plus, when you go to my island, you will get my stuff as well. Because, obviously, we'll just build up the customizations that I'm going to make for each island, basically, which will be the flag, the picnic stuff, and then I will put my face also on there because I made that customization for my face, which is just the freckles and eyebrows. But the only thing that I won't be posting, because I already kind of took it off so I can use that tile for something else, is the back of my phone case. The reason why I had to take it off was because, one, you can actually keep your customization for your phone case on your phone case and then take it off. Um, and I needed that tile for something else, I'm sure. So that's kind of why that one's gone. But it's just a new customization thing I made from another customization thing on Pinterest, which is literally just looks like a little gamepad type thing. I just oriented it so that way it fits my phone perfectly, and then I just made a rainbow background. If you guys want me to remake it and post it, I definitely will. Just let me know in the comments below if you want me to do that. Once it's towards the very end of this whole thing, I should have posted it right away, but I didn't think about it at the time. But yeah, anyways, getting back into the build here. Now, you'll notice that there's a lot of flowers that aren't here anymore. Yeah, I had to go take out those flowers so that way um, when I place down this new tiles, um, I won't end up, kind of like messing up later. And you'll notice too, I'm just placing down some stuff just to get a gauge for how big I need this place. There will be times where I will be picking up a lot of stuff because you'll notice I'm placing the stuff down to figure out exactly how big and where I exactly want everything. And I think I realized that this is not going to work how I want it to work at one point, and I have to like make it bigger. And ideally, if I was a perfect person, I would notice this like right off the bat that I needed to make it a little bit bigger, but um it is what it is. The Pinterest post is more the wide way, so you can like absolutely see everything. Whereas I'm doing it the long way, I feel like you can still kind of see everything and get the idea and still feel like it's a cute little play park type thing. But ideally, I would have wanted it more wide way so it looks more like the Pinterest post. But unfortunately, this is just how it had to be in this little area for me. But this just goes to show that if you find something that you like on Pinterest or anywhere, you can kind of like take it and like make it your own. That's why a lot of people do post their stuff, so that way people can get like idea boards for their own islands. And so this will just show you the different variations that you can do for your own island eventually. So yeah, I just had to readjust a lot of stuff during this whole thing, so don't be surprised that I'm kicking off things and readjusting them and yada yada yada. But yeah, I am so sorry guys that I haven't been posting for a little while. I did pre-record a lot of stuff when I first went on my first vacation, and I have not had a chance to really do a live stream after that because I just been busy with like the holidays. We had so many people at our house during the 4th of July. And I know this is like way after. It's been a whole month since I posted the last Animal Crossing. And I don't even know if this will be the first one that you see, but I do want to get back into doing live streams. I think I'll be doing Honkai Star Rail for the live streams for a little while, or the new game that I just got not too long ago that I already kind of like started on my own time because I like that game so much that I needed to play it like right off the bat. But yeah, I will be getting back into doing a lot more stuff for Animal Crossing, and I promise you, I am not stopping this one anytime soon. I will finish this one out. I know I'm really bad about that, where I'll start an idea and then I'll just stop it because I don't like how it's going and how it's like churning out. So I promise you, this one will be finished because I do like how this is actually coming along, and I do want to do the whole spin for that island type thing, to basically like show you guys that you can have one island and just change up the theme. So that's kind of what I want to do. Plus, also, I am already at this point where I'm like, I just want to do that because, like, um, I've been looking at this particular thing on my island for too long already, and it's starting to get to the point where I'm like, I just want to start over already. But I'm not going to do that because I need to finish what I've started. I am going to give myself a better time limit on the next one so that way I don't get that burnout of like having the same thing over and over and over again, looking at it for my island. And obviously, I want to see it done as well um, for my own personal purposes. So I'm also getting frustrated because I'm trying to find that spinning wheel that I need for that one area, and I just cannot find it for the life of me. So that's kind of another reason why I'm like, oh, I just want it to be done already, you know. But anyways, I digress from that. Also, I do realize that the board is really long, and like the spinning wheel will be at the beginning of the board, and you have to spin it again. I do realize that it's just a cute little thing that I wanted to create, and I might put the spinning wheel more in the middle here, so that way it's like a little bit easier to get access to. Um, so that way you can like just go like, okay, spin, spin, you know, and keep going through the board. We'll see where I put it when I actually get it. But yeah, so anyways, back to this build. Um, Ideally, I wanted to keep in like the color scheme that is on the board here, which is yellow and pink are the two that I kept with because the green little guys would have been weird to have in here. Plus, I already had green with like the Mario like pipes and other things like that. So yeah. So that's why I went with pink and yellow. Plus, that's what the Pinterest post had too, is pink and yellow, for the little guys. And I think this is when I realized that it's not big enough. I'm not sure. There is a point where I realize it's not big enough, and I'm like, I gotta redo the whole darn thing and reorientate a lot of stuff. But yeah. um, I'll realize it eventually because I want to like encompass this whole like little spot here and have like the railways looking like how they do, close enough to the Pinterest post. You'll notice shift in gears because I had to make it another day to get more Mario stuff. Because of the fact that I just didn't have everything. I thought I had everything, but I didn't. So obviously, it's raining now in Animal Crossing. And I still don't know if I have everything in my inventory, so I'm double checking that I have everything that I need for the Mario area that I'm working on by Stitch's Place. I also forget to decorate Stitch's house, so that will be coming up eventually in the videos to come. I forget about it so long that I still haven't done it after all this time, so you can about imagine how long that takes. Alright, so I'm just gonna speed it up here again. I just thought I would come in and like show you guys that I had to make it another day, obviously, because I didn't have everything for the area to work on, and I still didn't have everything. So I had to buy more crap, which you'll see here in just like a minute. So let's get into speed mode again. Okay, so the actual designing of this area, get into my designer app to start work. I just do that because it's easier for me, but you do you when it comes to designing islands. I still have it in my head that if you're not using the designing app for the little stuff that is the custom designs, Isabel counts them as junk on the ground, because that was a thing in the past, and so I still have it in my head that Isabel counts it as like, stuff that is on the ground that you have to pick up for the island, so you can't get like 5 stars basically. So I just kind of go into the customization thing. Now, don't get me wrong, I still do it. If I take off stuff, like when I show people around and I accidentally take off stuff by kicking it, I do just use my phone and place it back down and stuff like that. So I do still do it. It's just that it's not very often. It's like here and there type thing. Oh, by the way, Bill ended up talking to me, and I love Bill because I got him um, from a villager hunt. Finally, it took me so long to get this boy to the point where he is the last villager that I had to get, and I was I was striving to get him, and we finally got Bill, and I was very happy. But yeah, I'm just readjusting everything, as you probably can see, because like I said, I didn't have it where I needed it. And there's a lot of things that I had to redo, and I actually hit that, and that just prompted all the villagers to be like, "Oh, that thing can move. Let me come over and like totally move it too." So Bill just like waddles his way back over here, and in the corner here, you'll see him playing with it. I'm like, Bill, I love you, but okay, you know, don't need to copy me, buddy. Hopefully this is not too jarring. I did up the speed from 2 to 4 so that way it goes a lot faster cuz I was just taking forever to readjust everything, and I wanted to just get this video out for all of you guys. So like if it is too fast, let me know for the future. But I think it's not too fast. I think it's just about right for how slow I actually was going in the in the video. But yeah, so I'm gonna be quiet for a little while so that way you guys can enjoy me just building this place, because it does take me for far too long to actually do what I need to do. And I was wrong. This is not the last video that I pre-recorded. There's another one. So I need to get started on that whole thing as well. We'll see how long this video actually is, and if I added on to this one, I added on to this one. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up now. I hope you guys do enjoy me showing you the entire process, or at least the majority of the entire process of me needing to readjust everything, me needing to meticulously make sure it looks right. And even at the end of this segment of the video, is not how it is in my Animal Crossing New Horizons at all. I do readjust it because every day when you go by it, you'll notice that something just doesn't feel right, so you have to readjust it. So, like I said before, I will show you guys what I'd done at the very end um, when I get this whole entire island done. I just hope that you guys do enjoy that I try to show the entire process of me working on this whole area, and meticulously making sure that it's in the right spots. Even if it's raining or snowing on Animal Crossing, I will work on this, trying to make it look absolutely right. And I was working with a very small area, and that's probably part of the problem, that I wasn't making exactly how it was in the post, and it was just aggravating me. So, but yeah, if you guys like this, like, um, structure for Animal Crossing, let me know. I don't necessarily have to do it as a live stream. I just kind of essentially like doing it more as a live stream, so that way you guys will get more content out of me. Because, like, if it's a live stream, obviously I won't take as long when it comes to this whole process. I probably would have grabbed everything before I started, get the stuff on the ground, and then essentially take everything off, have like the bottom half ready to go, and then just place everything like I've done in the past, for live streams before. Is like get everything out, take a screenshot, and then that way I know where everything needs to kind of go, so I can like follow my own like placements of things. So then that way you guys don't have to like see me like readjust like waterways and stuff like that. But if you guys like this, where I like show you meticulously how I change up stuff, and sometimes, yeah, in the live streams I do have to do that sometimes, because like sometimes I'm not perfect, obviously, to where I have to do it. But yeah, I hope you guys are still enjoying this. I know that once it gets to like the 30-minute mark, 40-minute mark, people kind of like, this is so long type thing. But, yeah, I will be probably posting the other video that I did do for the pink area, um, as its own thing. But I think what I want to do is add some more stuff in the pink area, and then kind of like show that all being done at the same time. So we'll see how long those are when I actually go and like record the voiceover for those. Because like I said, these videos were recorded before I went on my Universal trip, and I just never got around to like actually doing a voiceover for it, because I've been super busy, like I said before, um, just because of all the stuff that was going on, and just trying to readjust to my um, life again, because I did have my work schedule get completely changed. Um, so I've been working a lot more nights, and have just been absolutely exhausted over the 4th and everything like that. So I hope you guys understand, and I'm glad that people did stick with me. I will be finishing this eventually. But I do hope that you guys do enjoy every little process of this. And this is the fence thing I was talking about, where the fences were just being annoying, and I should have done them a lot differently than I did. But yeah, anyways, thanks guys so much for dealing with me, uh, and readjusting all this crap again. I will fast forward to when I have it almost done and it's sunny out. Okay, everybody, here is the slowed down process of me just placing some extra stuff around here and there, because I had some crap in my inventory still, and I wanted to get rid of it, because that's what it's for, is for this area. Um, even in this screenshot that you see right now, me walking around in this area, I essentially do move it so that that way it's not so annoying. I even move it in the video because I just don't like where the swamp is at, because then it blocks this block behind it. And essentially, if the swamp is always going to stay up, it makes much more sense to have floating blocks in the front ground and have the swamp in the background, so that way you can kind of get scared by it when it comes down, because it will go down when you're too close to it, type thing. But yeah, I do what I do here, but this essentially is still not what it looks like at the very end. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. I will see you guys very soon in the next video. It will be another video like this because I did pre-record another area. Um, and I will do a voiceover for that very soon. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye!